Good evening and thank you for joining us once again for this week's episode of Olsem 1M. I'm Florence John Duo. Globally, people celebrate 16 days of human rights activism. However, in PNG, we have 20 days of activism. Why? Because we have included the Universal Children's Day, which falls on the 20th of November. We will highlight in this episode the rights of children as well as feature the alternatives, a group of men who advocate against all sorts of violence and negativity through their music.
Let them be seen for every wound that open. Let them be heard for every tear they cry. Let them be seen, let them be heard, and let's raise them up. Let them be seen for every wound that open. Let them be heard for every tear they cry. Let them be seen.
I am Isioru with the FSVAC, and my designation in the organization is the Senior Programs and Projects Coordinator. Now, for the Universal Children's Day, the theme is "It's Our Time to Be Heard." So all the clusters actually within that International Children's Day came together to and develop this global theme, and it is coordinated by the Equal Playing Field, Oxfam PNG, Child Fund PNG, Cheshire Disability Services in PNG, and CDC Youth Desk, Book Belong Pekinini. So on the 18th, we are launching the 20 Days of Human Rights Activism.
The Alternative is one band that is working closely with CIMC in advocating on violence against women and children in schools around Port Moresby. One way to reach out to children and the community as a whole is through music.
My name is, stage name is Bonkers, that's Bonkers. This is Mac D. This is Maestro, third one, and that's Steven. So, and we are of the group, The Alternatives. We come under DJ Travi and his music. We've been doing music together for a few years now, since 2013, covering a broad genre of all EDM, the latest of R&B, like trap, and also we incorporate old school R&B into the mix as well. The name The Alternatives came about more just plainly like how the name states, The Alternatives. We offer a change from the normal music that's being produced and well known and loved by Papua New Guineans.
So we'll get together now, give a hand, we gon' cut it down. The problem that's going round and round is what we fought just to work it out. Let's all get together now, give a hand, we gon' cut it down. The problem that's going round and round is what we fought just to work it out.
The young, wild and restless, they want it all now. See, by all means, just to endure, escape this poverty in ways that could strip them of their sense of morality. Crime, prostitution, and corruption, undoubtedly forcing a bleak future onto our children's uncertainty.
Okay, well, the whole gender-based violence advocacy program, which we carry out in schools around NCD, is also co-host, or should I co-host probably, with CIMC. So they come along as well, and we go for the advocacies with them, and advocate to our fellow peers in high schools and secondary schools about gender-based violence and all that. So also we try to change the mindsets about what's good and what's bad and how to live about with life and live it in a positive state. That's it. Music is powerful, definitely. So just this medium, music, could share messages that 10,000 people could want to transmit to other people as well, especially. So we use genres that the younger generation could closely relate to, and we incorporate that with the messages that we want to bring to them, so they pay attention to that.
Let them be seen for every wound that open. Let them be heard for every tear they cry. Let them be seen, let them be heard, and let's raise them up.
Right, we just like to take this time to thank our partners, especially CIMC, as the Consultative Implementation and Monitoring Council, and all our other stakeholders, partners, such as Oil Search, we've recently made a partnership with, and we hope to make it a long-lasting one, to bring positive messages to not only to Port Moresby, but to hopefully to other centers as well.
Every day in our city and suburbs, every day it's a struggle trying to survive in the ghetto, living in settlements without proper lighting and water. Property prices in the millions, only rich men can buy them, therefore we hustle every day.
You're watching Olsem 1M. The date 28th November is a very significant date, as that was the date the UN General Assembly adopted the Declaration of the Rights of the Child. 26 years ago, a global celebration began to celebrate the ideals and welfare of children. According to the UN, one thing that all children have in common is their rights. The world made a promise to children to protect their rights to survive and thrive, to learn and grow, to make their voices heard, and to reach their full potential. Children are the future generations of a country, and they are the ones that will move the country forward. They have rights, and there are laws in place to protect these rights. There are many organizations in PNG which aim to promote and protect children's rights. Equal Playing Field is one such organization.
My name is Jackie Joseph. I work for Equal Playing Field, and I'm the country manager for Equal Playing Field in PNG. So EPF4S, or Equal Playing Field for Schools program, is an 8-week program on respectful relationships. So we carry out this program in selected schools in NCD. For the funding we have so far, we have about 8 schools that we will cover over the course of 3 years. The program that we run is we visit the schools within 8 weeks, and within these 8 weeks we have different topics that we cover with the students. So in a typical day, we have a 45-minute session on a shared talk covering a topic on respectful relationships. and we have another 45 minutes on a rugby game tag.
The equal playing field also encourages children to build and develop a support network of people and organizations that they can turn to for help when their rights are violated.
I think one of the big things about organization is that we uphold child protection policy, laws, and that speaks a lot about children's rights. A lot of our topics, they cover on issues like gender equality. They help kids to understand what are their rights and that they should talk about things that are not right with them. Let's say if they're being abused, they have the right to speak out. In the last term 3 that we worked, we had, in our week 6, we gave out a referral pathway. And we've just had from the 3 Mile Support Center that 3 kids used our referral pathway and were able to bring 3 of their mothers to get help.
I'll go to the police or my families to help me out and teachers as well. I'll report it so they can do something about it.
I have to know my rights because when someone hit me or abuse me, I can report to the station that I have my right to report to the station or tell someone that can help me.
But before that happens, children need to know and understand what their rights are. Parents have the obligation to guide and make sure their children know of their rights. Helping children to understand their rights does not mean pushing them to make choices with consequences that they are too young to handle. It means to guide them to reach their full potential by developing physically, mentally, socially, morally, and spiritually with freedom and dignity.
To be honest, with talking to the kids, some things seem to be common sense for them. They seem to understand it, but other things are, the situation seems to be very tricky for them to actually realize what is right and what is wrong. And I think when we keep talking about it, it actually helps the kids to realize, okay, this is actually not right. I should do something about it. I think one of the ways that us adults or parents can be able to respect our kids is to see them as they are our future generation. Every little actions that we do now will affect the way they grow up. And that's one big message that I'd like to give out is think about the way you act around your kids, the different words you tell them, the different actions that you do around them. That goes a long way to affecting how these kids are going to grow up and what they become in the future.
Welcome back to the program. We talk about child rights, but how many of us actually explain to children what their rights are? In order for children to realize and recognize that their rights have been violated, they need to be aware of their rights.
I think that's been the biggest thing is actually talking about it and making the kids realize that these things are okay and these ones are not okay. And this is if this is happening to you, it's not a good thing.
Some children in PNG, however, do not enjoy their childhood as they tend to share the burden of being a member of the family to do work, to make sure that their family survives on a daily basis. The Olsem 1M team asked students from Ted Dero Primary School in Port Moresby about what they know about their rights as children.
My name is Wilson Wanget and I go to the primary school and I'm in grade 7. As for me, I didn't know that there were so many rights as our children. I didn't know that there were so many rights. So when the program first started, we took part and I learned much more about it.
I'm Diana Dadai and I'm attending 7F. The most important right I know is it's my right to be educated. It's my right to have friends. It's my right to be loved and cared for. So.
My name is Gwendoline Tabagwa. I'm attending Ted Dero Primary. I'm doing grade 7F. Right to come to school, be free, right of freedom and opinion or expression. Before I don't know about my rights especially, but now the equal playing field came across us and teach us so many rights that we can know about ourselves.
My name is Bradley Temba. I make my grade at Ted Dero Primary School. My grade level is 7F. My right is to educate myself in the school. When in the program, I feel a lot of things. I learn something in my class. These people help me with my personal development. My right is to be free from violence.
My name is Solomon Poro and I'm attending Ted Dero Primary School and I'm doing grade 7. As a child, my right is to come to school. I have free to move around.
My name is Ariel Maya and I attend school at Ted Dero Primary School and I'm 7F. To go to school and to respect my mom and dad and as well as teacher and other students as well.
The children also shared their messages to parents, guardians and adults on taking into consideration their rights and respecting them as human beings.
So not to beat them or to not to stare at them or say something.
It's good to respect young girls, not to abuse them or belt them, and take good care of the children. Listen to your child's opinion before you get close to them or argue with them.
The parents or guardians that look after the children must not give too much work to the children, or they must listen to what opinion the children want or what they want to do. Let them free.
Don't abuse the kids and students at home or at school or anywhere.
To conclude this week's episode, we will have a look at some short videos of children around the world urging for their rights to be respected. They want to be heard. Respect children and let their voices echo around the world as we celebrate the 2015 Universal Children's Day.
Have you ever thought about your actions affecting your children? How do you teach your child right from wrong, respect, patience, tolerance?
Hands are for caring, helping, and not hitting.
A day
Atatis o takairwa menoren tapayi karoy.
Would you hit me?
Things you're beginning your value lo yumi time you mean listen mo toto ko te mol kita pati mi lo yumi cross lord kita.
Would you yell at me?
Ngone e pak buliri pinaka ene tobo e yaga mi ngone pak ro pinaka.
Tozini sari komburu satina telena saparitiari lop satina te kalena.
Would you hurt me?
I use time out with my children when they have done something wrong. This gives them time to think what they have done wrong, and this also gives me time to calm down.
Children do what we do and they say what we say. Think about your actions. Protect our children today.
I got rights, you got rights. We've all got rights. We've all got rights. Gotta have a home, gotta be well fed, have a place to learn and rest your head. We've all got rights. We've all got rights. Gotta have a say, gotta raise a view, have a place to play, express a view. We've all got rights. We've all got rights. Gotta know your name, get the doctor's cure, don't get pushed around anymore. We've all got rights. We've all got rights.
Today, we just want to ask for one thing: respect.
Respeto. Respect. Momona. Que changa. Respeto. Respect. Respeto. Respect.
Respect our rights.
That's all we have time for in this week's episode of Olsem 1M. Thank you to all who have participated in this episode. If you have any comments or stories you would like to share, please contact us via the address showing on your screen or visit our Facebook page. For now, from the Olsem 1M team, pleasant viewing on MTV, your #1 to watch.